Hey, what's up guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video we're going down to Antarctica. The snow and ice of Antarctica has revealed what looks like a crashed saucer, some sort of what used to be a flying disc, some sort of a craft in the snow and ice sent in by NanoSky. We're going to come back and take a look at that here in a moment. It's right over here on the edge of Antarctica. But first, here at the website, checking out the Schumann resonance. Looks pretty good. No big spikes in the Schumann. Yellowstone supervolcano caldera. Another day at the office, but we do have some activity at the seismo at the lake. Look at that. Big, deep blue signature at the bottom, which means it just occurred within the last 2 or 3 hours. I don't know if that's quake activity, some sort of magma movement, but there's activity at the seismo at the Yellowstone supervolcano lake. Looking at the power outage situation, Louisiana, Alabama, and Florida from weather-related events with regard to tropical storms and hurricanes. All right, guys, now we're going to head down to Antarctica. This location was shared with me by NanoSky, who found several really neat things, and this is one of them. Looks like a crashed saucer, maybe a disc. I'll leave that up to you guys to decide on how you want to interpret that, but you've got to go back in time on the Google Earth app to March of 2004. That's when the image was located by NanoSky right here in this location. And here's the coordinates. The coordinates are in this video. There is the object, and I'm going to adjust the lighting, the color, and I don't alter it in any way. I don't have to. I mean, it is what it is. It's right there, whatever it is, and there's the coordinates at the bottom of the screen. But you're going to see what looks like a very obvious saucer, some sort of a one-time flying disc that looks like it crashed right there in the snow and ice of Antarctica. You're going to see some photos that I make some modifications to that really pull this thing forward. You can see what looks like a top and a bottom, a center right there. You can actually see it in this screen grab that NanoSky shared with me of the location. And again, you have to go back to March of 2004. See it right there? Pretty obvious. It does not fit in with the rest of its surroundings. Everything else is snow and ice. This is a different texture, a different material. That's why it's behaving differently to the modifications of light and color. The snow and ice stays the same. Look, now it's kind of and this is a inverted format with some adjustments. And you can see how it's the only thing in the photo that's kind of got a light purple pink appeal to it. That means it's made of a different material. It's responding to light differently. Here it is in the original format, and all I've done is made some adjustments, no alterations. It's there. I don't know how it got there. I don't know how long it's been there, but there it is. And you can see something round on the bottom, something round on the top, and then of course the center mass of the object. You can tell it was intelligently designed with purpose. That is not some random piece of ice or iceberg sitting there in the middle of Antarctica. That is a intelligently designed structure. There's no doubt about it. Here it is in another format, and you can see it's the only thing gray in the field of view. Everything else is different colors because it's snow and ice. Not that. That's very unique to this area. And whenever I adjusted the lighting and color, it always wanted to go to this grayish green. And you can see something round on the bottom, and then there's something dark and round on the top. I don't know if the top is some sort of a glass feature. There's a good look at it right there. The feature on the bottom and the body of this vehicle, whatever it once was or is, they seem to match. This thing on the top kept showing up dark, and again, it's behaving to light differently and much differently than its surroundings. The snow and ice all maintain the same type of personality. This here is something different. Came from somewhere else. It's not native to that location like the snow and ice is. It came from somewhere else. And here's a good look at it right here. Definitely some sort of a craft. Whether you want to describe it as a disc, a saucer, some sort of a ship, there you go, right there. That definitely does not fit in with its surroundings in Antarctica. That was sent in by NanoSky from Google Earth. Now I've got some brand new sky photos to share with you guys. Epic Sky Productions, Amber out of Wisconsin. Got a circumzental double halo around the sun. How about that? Don't see that very often. Brandy J out of Ohio took this photo of the sky because she noticed what looked like an eye looking back at her. Unreal. Great photograph. Rose out of Alberta. Got something unique going on in the sky in the proximity of the sun. Audio Sky Watcher. Looked like a mask up in the sky. Lexi out of Corona, California. Very colorful clouds in the proximity of the sun. You can see the sun right there. And those clouds are just glowing, kind of like these here, glowing bright orange. Just about as orange as you can get. Great photos out of California. Charles G. out of Edmonton took this photo because he noticed what looks like a dark void in the sky that just so happens to have the shape of a triangle. See the abrupt, sharp edge here on those clouds that just stop very suddenly, like there's something there creating that edge, a very sharp, crisp edge, and it forms what looks like a triangle craft. There's even a shadow cast on top of the clouds. See the clouds in the shadow there? That's a great observation by Charles G. out of Edmonton. Bain Inn, not sure of the location. Notice some roll clouds in the sky, way off in the distance, then a very intense big halo around the sun. This one here I thought was really neat, also sent in by Bain. Look at the clouds up here. They look like licorice. This big structure here is all twisted and reminded me of a large piece of licorice up in the sky. Pretty cool. Anita out of Mesa, Arizona. Very cool sky here indeed. Cullman, Alabama. Brian got more color in the proximity of the sun with boatloads of mammatus clouds. Carlos Skywatcher out of Portugal. Looks like wildfire smoke visible over in Portugal. Carlos takes some absolutely spectacular sunset photos and video from Portugal. And this is an ominous looking sky that was above Portugal. I think this is Tropical Storm Alpha, or part of Tropical Storm Alpha, that made landfall in Portugal. Brianna out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Very ominous looking sky. Brian out of Moses Lake, Washington. Purple sky here with a couple of unique clouds. Then it turned to orange with some beams shooting off in the distance. Monument, Colorado. Charlene H. got what looks like big craft up in the sky. How about that? Not only one, but two, maybe one off there in the distance. That's what compelled her to take the photograph. And this one here was a big beam coming up from behind the mountains at sunrise. Craig B. out of Lacey, New Jersey. Got that dimmed down version of the sun behind the wildfire smoke way out on the East Coast. Clem T. out of Hot Springs, Arkansas. Low profile, double-decker rainbow. The Cherry family out of Evansville, Indiana. Another very ominous looking sky. Get a load of this sky here. Coon Rapids sent in by Cheryl. Obviously you can see the left half is orange, right half is purple, and you got a lightning strike right down the center. That's probably what created the color difference, was the lightning itself. Really cool observation out of Minnesota. Kurt G noticed this cloud up in the sky that just didn't fit in. Looks totally different, looked like a stick of butter. Kurt G also took this photo of what looks like a triangle craft up in the sky. Danielle C out of Frederick, Maryland. Big storm clouds above Maryland. Got some rainbows, or one rainbow intertwined inside these storm clouds that were reaching way up into the sky. This one here was dividing the sky. Look at that. You got that split sky phenomenon going on there. Great photos by Danielle out of Maryland. Video footage here sent in by Gabriel out of Westmoreland, California, when he noticed some airplanes up in the sky doing these loop-de-loops, making all kinds of big circles that were intertwining with each other. Again, that was above Westmoreland, California. So once again, guys, we got what looks like a disc or a saucer right here in the snow and ice of Antarctica. Very mysterious Antarctica. And if you want to find it, you got to go back in time to March of 2004. Coordinates are in the video. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.